Hi, everybody. Welcome to the office for this week. How's everybody doing this lovely week of May 17th? I played music called Complicated Jazz Vibes because the energy is very complicated. So I felt like if I played some complicated music, we can get it underway with starting the energy off right. So Lori, you're on here real early. How you doing? Nice to see you, Lori, as always. How are you? So are you guys ready for this lovely air energy that is surrounding us with 5 planets in air energy? We are in the shadow of the Mercury retrograde. Once again, I know it feels like it was just yesterday that we were going through this a few months ago. But if you're feeling like things are slowing down, that's to be normal. That's to be expected. If you're feeling that your plans are getting canceled, your appointments are being moved, people are just kind of like not responding and you have to keep reminding them, welcome to the shadow of the Mercury retrograde. And this period of time that's coming up is going to be a little bit even more of an intense retrograde for people that aren't used to containing a lot of air energy, a lot of air elements. So if you're a very grounded person, like if you're an earth sign, like a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, used to staying grounded, this 5 planets in air are like all over the place. And you just have to be ready for things to change at any minute, plans to change at any minute. If you use this period wisely, it could be very beneficial to you. If you use it to try to schedule a lot of things, do a lot of things, be proactive in a lot of things, and to be productive, you want to basically channel that productivity into old projects that need to be completed rather than new projects. And if you can work solo rather than with groups right now, because of all the mental energy that's going on, there could be a lot of crossing of the streams of thoughts. People's thoughts and energy are very powerful right now. So if you are an air sign, Aquarius, I know Aquarius seems like it's water, but it's really air, Libra. And why am I a Gemini? Yes, we're coming into the Gemini period of time soon. So happy birthday, Geminis. You're in a Gemini sun sign with a Gemini moon Mercury retrograde. I mean, everything is like, so just be careful you don't go too high in the clouds and float away. We don't want that to happen, right? So I just want to say hello to some people I haven't seen in some time. Kim, I have seen you recently. How you doing? Lisa Gardner. Yes, it has been so long. Good to see you again. Christy, nice to see you too. And Carol. How are you doing, Carol? You're not too far away from me physically, so I don't know where you are. You're at Home Goods, you're at Dick's Sporting Goods. I don't know where you are in the Dixon City skyline, but wherever you are, I hope it's good. Maria, nice to see you too. So, if you guys have seen my monthly energy forecast, it went out on the 16th because on the 15th it usually goes out, and I had a little situation myself, which I didn't even know if I could get it out to you this month, but I was able to sit on the porch and get it out to you. It was a day late. Some people say a day late and $1 short, but it was still got out there. So as you know, what I had mentioned for this month, if you went to the monthly energy forecast, if you're not on getting the monthly energy forecast, I basically take these weekly energy forecasts into a whole new level. Okay. We do the world energy. I go through each day of the month and I tell you what to expect different weeks for the different days. I talk about what's coming up in the world, what's coming up in the personal energy. It's a very much in-depth message. And in the description of this video, you will see a link, whether you're on YouTube right now or whether you're on Facebook, you will see a link to get the monthly energy forecast. They are pre-recorded, they're video, and they are private, so they are not public. You cannot get them on Facebook Live. You cannot get them on YouTube Live. They are unlisted private videos just for our subscribers, and it's free. So if you want the monthly forecast, plus you are subscribing to my Transformation Station emails, which means that usually once a week, I send some inspirational, an inspirational email also with that. So hopefully you guys have joined. And I'm just curious, anybody in the chat has watched the monthly forecast on May 16th that I had sent out, and anything really applies to you. But the focus right now is on physical health and well-being and getting all those chronic situations that have been bugging you for 10, 15, 20 years that are minor, but they're, contributing to your feeling of overall well-being, happiness, contentment, getting those taken care of, kind of like going in your car for service. Trying to make any plans right now is really difficult, like I said. So if you can see old friends, make it happen. But you really have to be a little bit lenient when people are kind of all over the place and spaced out, because that's what's really happening. So if you're somebody who is not a go with the flow person, I feel like I'm like Sylvester Stallone right now because this is like really bothering me. If you're like a go with the flow person, my hair, it's just like, oh my God. I feel like I'm in like a really weird, like 80s, like boxing movie. Oh my God. So tomorrow, oh my God. Yeah, tomorrow on the lounge, you guys coming? We have our antique medium, Debbie, coming back on as our co-host. Elise still has a lot going on. And she'll probably be here next week. We have somebody coming on that's very, very interesting. Let me give you guys the information on that. Before I do, if anyone has any questions about the energy, or you're feeling very off in the energy and you have questions for me about what's going on or why, or you have a personal situation, feel free to ask. It'll be my pleasure to help you out. But you may have to wait about 15 seconds till I pull up who's on the lounge this week and get you all the information. So that sounds good. So we have Todd Newton is coming on. He is a former game show host and an author, and he has a lot of experience on the red carpet. So I'm interested to hear about his he's a lot of transformational stories, but I'm interested to hear about his life, on a game show and dealing with celebrities and all that stuff. It should be a pretty entertaining show. I invite people on the show, and sometimes I invite them because it goes with our theme. And other times I'm like, I don't know why this person's coming on, but they seem really interesting. I'd like to talk to them, see what happens. You just don't know whatever is going to happen in the lounge. It just happens. So there's always a reason why somebody's meant to be there. And this is a show that books itself. So I don't want you guys to get bored for too long, right? I don't want to keep you guys in limbo for too long. So we have something coming up in honor of the Mercury retrograde in probably about a week's time, maybe even less, that is going to be some compelling content for you guys about love and relationships. And this is definitely a Mercury retrograde moment. So I'm going to tease it because I want you guys to, just get excited about the tease that I have more coming up for you, because I don't like to stay, stagnant too long and just have nothing ready for you. Manifesting with Marissa, our current students are doing very well. The people classes, we had our first live Q&A last week, and we ended up talking a lot about mediumship and building holistic and mediumship businesses for people who want to become mediums and intuitives. That was kind of the focus last week. And we have our next live session for our Manifesting with Marissa for the people that are enrolled. Enrollment is closed right now for this round. But after this 30-day process, they're actually going to be getting another series called Double Down, which is all about how to transition your energy, and all about regulating your energy, and all about differentiating your energy from other people. So right now, that's kind of like really what you should be focusing on. Lori is excited, looking forward to the love and relationship info. I hope you talk about twin flames. Well, I can tell you that this is content it is a Mercury retrograde relaunch. Let's just put it that way. But it is something that if you are interested in love and relationships, it will entertain you. It will make you laugh hysterically, and it will give you a lot of great content. So we'll just say, we'll give you a clue that it's from 2015. So it's season 1, 2015. But it will be great for you to go through this period of transition that's going on during the next couple weeks. If you are doing a lot of internal work right now, that's really, if the spotlight's on you, healing your past, reclaiming your definition, defining yourself. And, you know, when you grow up in whatever environment you grew up in or didn't grow up in, or let's say it wasn't great, let's say it was dysfunctional, let's say you have a lot of ways that you react now in life that are very indicative of patterns that you grew up in, and maybe you're not even subconsciously aware of that. Really, this is such a redefining period of time, and I would love for you guys to benefit from it and to really hone it, honor it, because not a lot is going to be happening over the next couple of weeks, and you don't want to get caught in that Mercury retrograde cycle of being frustrated because things aren't working out right. But there's a time when you're coming through a period of healing called redefining yourself, where you're not defined by anyone else's judgments of you. You're not defined by the voices in your mind from when you were a kid of how you should be or what you should do or who you should be. The redefining is kind of a separation process from that, reintegrating into yourself, and also getting back to the true you, not where you just see glimpses of little bits of you, but where you actually reunite with yourself. So it's a perfect time to reunite with yourself, get to know yourself, because if you have those periods where you're like, oh, I feel good today, but it's really inconsistent, or you feel like yourself, but you also have a lot of those voices that really aren't yours, that played in your mind your whole life. This is a time to get rid of them. This is a time to redefine yourself for yourself, redefine your core values, visualize what that is, write down what you want, who you want to be. If you grew up with dishonesty, do you want to be an honest person? And practicing that. You don't have to be what you were. If you have impression, we all have impressions from people that raised us or our ancestry or environment. And you want to become aware now of that separation, that integration. And at this point in time, you want to like really look to redefine you and define yourself and reintegrate into who you are at this point. So that's what's really important. Coming back home to you in the next 3 weeks. So I am looking forward to seeing you guys on the lounge tomorrow. It should be a really fun show. Our antique medium will be on. If anyone has any questions for her, or we'll see if we could tune in to anybody in the lounge tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You know what we say, be there or be square. And it's nice to see everybody on here today. Eileen and Lori, nice to see you guys. And I'm looking forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. And also, I'm excited to give you guys this retrograde content that's coming up, which will be a little bit exciting for you guys. All right. So I will see you then. I'll see you tomorrow. Get your cheese and crackers, get your ginger ale or your wine or your pineapple juice, whatever you want. Come and join us. It should be a good time. And I will see you guys soon. Bye.